And now, Perfect Pairings, brought to you by Total Wine and More.
Bring out the booze.
You know, I love this part of the show because not only do I get to see Yami, fresh off her European/Alaskan adventure.
Yeah, it was like transcontinental
My
traveler.
goodness, you were like...
Did you see her catch fish in Seattle? That was really good.
Over at the market?
Yeah,
That's really good.
They threw
Really
me on
good.
there.
And she caught it.
And of course she did.
first try.
Right? Well, you know,
She's a badass.
you know, she's
And then everybody, woo!
she's the talented one in the family. Clearly. But
She is the last one.
I am the most talented one. Hello, Trebek. So like we talked about, you know, I love seeing Yami, and it's selfishly because Yami always has booze. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but some are like, I poured a lot more than others.
she poured him for me, hopefully. So that's why I'm nice to Yami.
I'm
Because
gonna have to go get some
Hey, let's
croquetas
do
or something.
let's do one update on the cigars.
Yeah,
So we're at
absolutely.
before we hit the
I
before we hit the
think
booze.
I'm about, you know, a third into it already. So far it is not as peppery. It's still strong, but it's not overpowering. So it's about the same, not as spicy to the tongue anymore. But I'm starting to I'm waiting now for the new flavors and for the plot twist to happen.
Yeah, so there are new flavors that sort of emerge, right? That initial kind of burst just lets you know, hey, we're gonna be some pepper and some earth in here. But then once it settles down, like where we're at now, it actually adds on like a little like toasted almond kind of nuttiness. The cream is much more noticeable. The vanilla comes out.
Mm-hmm.
It turns into a very balanced cigar at this point.
And if you want a little bit of that cayenne, just blow it out your nose, and it'll bring it right back.
You beat me to it because I retrohaled and the finish of it. You know, once you get the smokes out and you've got all the roasted, toasted kind of almondy vanilla, and then that nice little finish at the end, which is that cayenne. When you retrohale, oh, Dios mío.
But it's just, by the way, I don't want to scare people though, because
it's
it's like a
it's a touch.
it's like a little
Sure.
dash of it.
It's a chef's
at the
kiss.
very end of your retrohale. Probably if you don't retrohale, you probably wouldn't even perceive it.
Now we have an episode about retrohaling that I would suggest because it's a game changer.
Yeah, we can see if
It's a game changer.
well, you know what? We'll see how talented our new producer is, and see if he can maybe put this little link to that
click
video.
this link right here.
Yeah.
See how now I put him in the corner now.
That's
now
it.
he's got to do it. And he's like,
This is Jasper's recommendation as a new producer.
Exactly. I don't know. We'll see.
you know, I looked at Chente, the horse. I said, "What do you think of this guy?" And Chente just went, "Well, stop." He gave me, buddy. You know, good stuff. All right, so Yami has done her duty, and we have 3 aromatic blended
Blended
scotches.
Scotch, yes.
Blended scotches, okay? And it's not,
Man, that's such a nice start.
so
Holy
we're off
mackerel.
an A, and this, oh my gosh.
Do you guys usually drink this on ice?
I don't. Well, whoa. Sorry. I do know something. These aren't like...
something?
No. I know something about... No, because normally, we're completely
know
blind
everything.
on all these
Oh.
things. Yeah. You sound like my wife. No, normally we're completely blind. I know that these are all high-end blended scotches. They are not like you pull the
Right.
low-level pinch off the shelf.
So,
and
It's not-
I knew you were going there.
You knew that.
I
knew I was
knew you
going
were
there.
going there.
No, these are on the high side.
It's not the How I Married an Axe Murderer,
He went. Over,
with his enormous head and his wee pillow. It's not that kind
Not
of
that.
scotch.
he was at my house and he opened up one of my cabinets. He goes, "This is the only shit you have here."
Why are you doing that? What if Pinch ever wanted to advertise? No, they're never gonna do it.
A piper is dune.
A piper
A
is
piper
down.
is dune.
No, but seriously, the nose on
Oh,
this.
this is A. Now it's a little bit kind of brown. It's a
Yeah, it's a
brownish, amberish.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely it gives you a little. It gives you a little kiss and a hug when you get it in that nose.
It is lovely on the nose.
Oh, I almost don't want to drink it. No, I'll drink it.
It's very good. Smooth, no alcohol bite,
Very smooth.
citrusy, easy caramel, vanilla.
Lovely.
Yeah.
The wood is like subtle. It's not like super oaky in your face. Very nice. I'm loving that. It's also creamy as hell.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
This is gonna play beautifully with
Off
this.
to a great start with this cigar. This stick and this drink, oh my goodness. It's like they were made for each other. All right, so I did a drink and puff. Now we're going to flip it.
You're gonna Manolo it.
No, please.
Show
Manolo is
me-
like, it brings the show to a screeching halt because
Show
there's
me
like
your Manolo.
30 minutes of
Listen,
silence.
Manolo couldn't catch that fish, in Old Man in the Sea. So we'll go the other way here.
Whoa!
We're educating.
Wow, he went literal.
We're going-
Literary, I
that's
should
it.
say.
Wow.
Hang on.
Okay,
Manolo
Ernest.
from our 812.
Yeah.
813 is Tampa, I believe.
What is Havana? Because that's where Manolo... No, Manolo was from...
Havana would be 0.
Santiago de Cuba.
no, he wasn't. He was from Cojimat, I think.
Yes.
Right? It was like one of those fishing
Or
villages.
as I like to say, matanzas. Everything at the end is matanzas. There we go.
So the cigar...
Are we on B or are we still
No,
on A?
still-
No, we're
on A.
still on A. The cigar
I already ran out of A.
works perfectly with it. I think that maybe the Scotch minuses out or cancels out some of the really nice notes that the cigar had. You can still do it perfectly together, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see what the other guys do.
I had a better experience drinking than puffing,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to puffing than drinking. It definitely was more of a compliment.
yeah,
I felt like if I puffed first and then drank, the cigar kind of went away a little bit.
yeah. So let's see, and we maybe can come back to
But
it.
as a standalone, A is the leader in the clubhouse. All right, so we moving on to B. B,
Looks lighter in color.
very
Lighter
gold,
color,
very gold.
and not as rich on the nose.
No.
Yeah, almost neutral, almost
Yeah.
nothing under the nose, right?
Yeah, very little.
Oh, scotchy.
Has a little bit more peat to it.
For sure. The peatiness is there that wasn't.
Ooh, and that finish.
It's a tiny bit of peat, but let's be honest.
Sure,
it's not
sure.
an
No.
Ardbeg or anything like that, but-
No. It's not a peat monster.
No, but there's a little bit of that smokiness back there, but nowhere near as rich in flavor as A. Let's see what it
Right.
does with the cigar.
Right. I'll tell you what. I took a drink of B, and then I took a puff, and I felt like the finish. I felt like the cigar kind of opened up a little bit in my mouth, a little bit.
Pairing
Yeah,
wise,
that's-
I agree. Pairing wise,
Well
B
said.
is working beautifully with the cigar. Like
Right.
much better.
That finish was like 4th of July. Like wow.
That was really.
I think it has tobacco notes. It actually does.
Like when you wake up on Friday in that direct deposit there, you're like, wow, all right, my man.
My man. All right. So, are we moving on, or are we
the
still?
cigar even. The cigar even takes on like a little caramel thing, like heavier than before. Really nice, man. I dig B with the cigar. Want to move on to C?
Yeah. Well, let's go to C now. C,
the darkest of the three, I think.
back to, it's the old joke. You're not getting the job with this one. You're not getting the job. You're like, son, splash with it.
Unless it's here at Cigar Snob, and we don't
Yeah,
really
then
care
yeah.
about that.
I had a boss once that
Drink away, my friend.
I had a boss that worked in television, and I said, why don't you ever, you don't drug test anybody here? Because I came from a very corporate environment to a freelance production company, and he was like, look around, buddy. If I freelance, no, I'd be the only one working here.
Yeah,
Look around,
if I
buddy.
test.
Look around, pal. So, all right, so very dark. Let's see what it does to the nose.
It's your jam. This is your jam for sure.
Oh, it is. Huh?
I think so.
Oh boy.
I know your palate by now.
So these are three.
Oh.
Again, these are three blended
Much sweeter.
scotches from big producers of high level. So, and all
that
three
is-
are very different. Very, very different.
By the way, I'm happy that you know me so well because you nailed it, Ivan.
Yeah.
You nailed this. Is
This
That's
is
you?
this is
This is higher in alcohol,
delicious.
higher in sweetness. It's a fuller drink.
It's also more oaky. Like the oak is much more present
Everything
here.
is more pronounced for sure.
So I thought A was more balanced,
and more subtle.
yeah,
but still very flavorful, still very aromatic.
kind of like how B. I felt B opened up the Antaño. I feel like the Antaño opens up C.
There's another N in there. It's Antaño.
Antaño, man.
There's an extra N.
The day that I learn how to speak, I'm going to be unstoppable.
You're going to be...
I think I love how the Antaño opens up C. It's I love it because I want, for me, I kind of want the cigar to drive when I do my pairings.
That's cool. You know what? That's a really good observation, right? So who do you want to drive here? And that's a good point. So do you want the cigar to be, the guy who leads the way in this relationship, or do you want, the spirit to be the guy leading the dancing? So in your case, that's a good point. You want the cigar to lead the way, and in that case, C works well. So does B.
Yeah, they're all phenomenal.
A I thought eliminated too much of the cigar's flavors.
Right. Like A, I think I would be, if I wasn't smoking, if I was just hanging out, having a cocktail.
Or maybe smoking something even stronger.
Right. But man. All right, so A, B, and C have done their jobs.
Are we picking something or no?
Well, I have a verdict for mine.
Go ahead.
So on its own, it's all day A for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to say something. There are people, so these three are from big producers. And there's people who have a particular inclination to a flavor profile that one of these gives that the other doesn't. Right? And so you're perfectly fine saying, oh, C is really my jam, or, because these are big, like I said, these are big brands.
Right.
So for me, on its own, A.
Right.
With this cigar, particularly B. I thought B helped the cigar so much.
I will agree with you in that if I wasn't smoking, I would go with A. But since I like the cigar to drive, I'm going with C. Let's see.
Oh boy, there's a lot of deliberating here. You took a big sigh.
That was a breath.
What's
and
happening?
A sigh and contemplation.
I have a feeling if I had A, I'd drink the whole bottle.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I would binge the bottle, and I think I'd
neat like that, or would you put ice on it?
A couple cubes, yeah, for sure. And then C feels like I'd be more careful with it because it's higher alcohol.
It feels higher, yeah.
It feels higher alcohol. Like you better respect me, buddy. I know that you like that Antaño.
I don't care what you've heard. You will respect me. Okay, está bien.
It sounds like you've heard this.
Well.
And then the peats. Where's Islay? Is that where most peaty Scotch is from?
Yeah, Islay, but I
Islay.
doubt it. I don't think there's any large
No, I know that uses blends from there. But I'm not a big fan. But sometimes I'm in the mood for it, and I'd like it. But it's an occasional thing. It's not an always thing. But I think if I had to go with one, I'd probably pick C.
With the cigar.
Yeah.
Mm. All right, so let's bring in Yami. What do you guys think?
It's time for the big reveal.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, so my favorite person in the whole wide world is here. Ooh. So Yami, tell me what do we got here? What's A?
What's A? Can you guess? No.
We didn't try to guess this time.
Okay, well, yeah, because you didn't even know what you were having, right?
Well, it's tough with blended, right? With blended, at least for me, it's.
All right, don't be cheating, okay? All right.
I'm not cheating.
All right, A
you sound like my wife. Don't be cheating. I'm not cheating. I'm just in here.
All right, A is Chivas, 18 years, 40%.
Very good.
Yeah,
Here we go.
outstanding.
Is that good?
Yep.
All right. Now B, you got Johnny Walker, green label, 15 years, 43% alcohol.
There you go. That worked beautiful for my palate. It worked incredible.
Well done, Jack. Well done.
And C is Dewar's Champions Edition, 19 years.
Yep.
With a 43% alcohol.
Now, see, here's...
Do you want these? Keep them here?
Yeah,
sure,
definitely.
Jamie's going to definitely
keep them here.
re-pour.
No, let me tell you something. Whenever I am on a plane and I can't get my usual, Dewar's is my go-to.
Yeah,
Really?
but this is the...
What's your usual?
Well, my usual is, on planes, they always have the Woodford.
Yep.
And I finally have started, my wife has Kentucky roots, and so I finally started to get the Woodford. I'm finally starting to like it, but Dewar's is my low-key kind of like my side Scotch.
Ah, very nice. Well, this is that's
Special,
the 19th.
Yeah.
That's the
Champions.
Yeah, that one's made for the U.S. Open to celebrate the U.S. Open, and every year they send it to us. But we put it in the magazine, and then we have a ton of Dewars left.
I was very surprised.
It was really good.
It's very good.
I'm just gonna
All three were really good.
I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to pour me
I
a
think
little.
you should validate. So that was C.
Very nice.
See?
Beautiful audio.
ASMR, right?
Mm.
All right.
So, but yeah, so I knew there were big brands, and I knew that there would be that situation where some people like one more over the other. I thought that Chivas 18 was
That's
just ridiculous.
And hey, man, I'm a big fan of green. So Johnny Walker Green was legit.
that might have some Isla in it. Isla.
Maybe.
Yeah. I was picturing Jim ordering like an old fashioned
on a flight. Yeah.
May I have a mojito,
There
please?
it
in that
Muddle,
case,
muddle.
Jim's in economy asking for a...
I'm with the chickens and the mail. Yes, can I
Can I have a Manhattan?
and grandma's prescriptions. Yes, can I have a clam and a clam chowder? Thank you very much. Well, listen, I love this stuff, and as always, Perfect Pairings is brought to you by Total Wine and More, where you'll always find the right bottle at the right price with their lowest price guarantee. You can visit Total Wine and More at www.totalwine.com or totalwine.com or Google Total Wine.
I think you can find it.
And they'll take care of you.
Yeah, they'll find it.
they'll find it.
They're big. They're big.
Big boys
Big.
and girls.
Big. Big.
Like that. You've been working on that.
Big. Huge. 561, by the way, West Palm Beach. 561.
Oh.
561. if any, we always have to come back to the joke. That's kind of what the comedians, the great ones, have taught me. When Richard Pryor and I used to hang out, that's what I would say. Well, anyway. So listen, I'm halfway through mine. Let's go back to the Antaño CT from Joya de Nicaragua.
Joya de Nicaragua.
Joya de Nicaragua.
There you
like
go.
Georgetown Hoyas.
That's right, buddy.
You keep telling me that.
Georgetown
But
Hoyas.
but
Joya de Nicaragua.
But my Cuban's coming out.
You don't know Allen Iverson, Hoya? Georgetown Hoyas?
I'm Patrick Ewing, man.
Oh, hey. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Escuela Vieja.
Sorry.
And by the way, the air conditioning apparently is.
You need the John Thompson towel.
Yes, he does.
I need the John Thompson and the Jerry Tarkanian
Both
towel.
of
I
them.
need everybody. I need everybody and the Sinatra in the sauna towel.
Ah, okay.
So anyway, let's go back to the Antaño. Ivan, how you feeling with this thing?
My palate is so perfectly like receptive to the cigar after all the great Scotch that we had that it's like perfect. This cigar is like there is no better match that you can put right now with these Scotches. I'm telling you, I love it. This is my jam. This is my profile.
You're gonna do a Jimmy, huh?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, there's other manufacturers, and I love the Antaño CT. There's a lot of other ones, but I think for me, this is like.
So, in full disclosure, Ivan and very strong cigars don't get along.
And I smoke tons of them.
He smokes cigars for a living. He
tons.
does. When I say that, I'm not like using it as a bit. He literally smokes cigars for a living.
Claro.
And still, when it's a very strong cigar, it always gets him.
Yeah.
Well, because I just showed you have a sensitive side.
He's a very sensitive fellow.
Sometimes we all need a hug.
He's a sensitive chap.
But even if it doesn't get me, it's still. I mean.
Yeah, it's not his thing.
It's not my favorite.
But you know what? To quote my buddy Morrissey, this charming man right here.
16,
clumsy and shy. This
knew it
is
was
the
gonna-
story of my life. I saw full disclosure. I saw Morrissey in concert a couple days ago, and
You haven't stopped singing
oh
16
my
Clumsy
God,
and Shy.
all of a sudden, maybe because I brought my 11-year-old daughter with me, and she was singing all the songs. It was just a great
That's
moment.
beautiful.
It was a great moment.
Did you hang out before or after the show? How did that work? Please.
Well, we went and had cocktails.
Where?
She had a lemonade
Where?
at the venue.
Okay, because the Davidoff store is right there.
Right. Shout out to Eric Douglas and
Yep.
and him. Yeah, I couldn't bring my 11-year-old. I didn't want
Right.
I didn't want to put Eric in that position. Hey,
I'll see you
you mind if she stands outside? while we have a
January, I'll
smoke?
see you in a couple of hours.
Daddy, are you smoking again? So, but It was amazing. You know, I had some Korean food and, you know.
Oh, where'd you, at Bay?
Exactly.
Ah, nice. You know, Eric owns that too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, friends and family, you know. So, you know how that works. So
Such a good dude, man.
Great guy, you know. And how is he friends with me? I'll never know. So, and you, my friend, what's going on with the cigar with you?
So, sorry about that. I was gonna get Yami to lower the AC since you were sweating so much.
To raise the AC, not lower the AC.
Temperature, Jimmy.
Oh,
lower the temperature.
Okay.
Lower the temperature in this place. Jimmy's sweating like a hog, like a razorback.
Whew.
No, but the cigar actually is still cruising along where I last mentioned it, where it's, you know, there's more flavor intensity now in terms of all the additional tertiary flavors, like that earth and pepper are kind of at the base.
I think the size might have something to do with that too. You know?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Tertiary.
Look that up. Was that proper use?
You guys have to be jerks every time.
No,
every show.
We learned the one thing what I get out of this show, other than, you know, free booze and free sticks and a wealth of cigar knowledge, is I get my one Scrabble word of the week.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I mean, sorry. You're welcome. I don't know what to say.
You know, I trust me. I've been getting handed my button Scrabble because I haven't been here. We haven't done the show in a minute. Tertiary. I'm going to write that down there.
There you go.
With a capital T.
There it is.
All right.
With a capital tersh.
Capital tersh. I got. Hey, take the Dewars. Good stuff.
Oh, Ivan, you went back to the Dewars, eh?
Can't wait to speak to.
So wait a second. So when you're having like a dish, when you're having dinner and the dish is perfect, right? And
what is the dish's name?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
My wife didn't make it in that case.
Brenda.
So everything it's so good. The sides are good.
Yeah.
The protein is good. Everything's good. Are you the kind that saves your favorite taste as the last bite?
No.
Or do you go right into it? And I'm asking because I've got 3 glasses here and I'm finishing off B and C so that I can have A just by itself.
Well,
that tells you what kind of
my
eater I am.
My son takes after his mom, my wife, who eats everything separate. So he'll eat, you know, the mac and cheese. He'll eat all the mac and cheese. He'll eat all the salad, and then he'll get into the protein. So I mix them all up.
Me too.
So I'll get the cream spinach, put it on the steak. You know,
I don't do that.
And whatever, and then I eat it all.
Yeah. But what I'm asking is your favorite bite, right? Like,
no.
Do you do that in the case of your wife? She goes, you know, whatever, mac and cheese first, then asparagus, and then the protein, right, or whatever. I save like whatever my favorite bite is. If it involves like, you know, whatever, the roasted potatoes and this lamb.
The proteins always last for me.
No, I try to have like one last perfect bite. And that's my last bite. That's what I try to do.
To me, the protein should always be the last bite. So whether it's the steak, the chicken, the salmon, whatever it is, that's always going to be the last bite.
We just lost half of the listeners on that segment.
Listen,
right
we got a little personal. I'm sorry.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Right. And by the way, if you could smoke while you're eating, oh my God, those were the days. Those were the days where you were smoking a cigar, taking a piece of the steak, and but now we're get off my lawn, you know, and shouting at the clouds and stuff. But no, thanks to Total Wine and More.
Well, no. Did you tell us like how your cigar was coming along?
My cigar is amazing. My cigar is almost, you know, it's, again, I like the cigar to drive, so it is definitely behind the wheel, doing its thing. We're at 35,000 feet. The movie's on. We are cruise control. We are absolutely loving this.
All right, thanks for watching Cigar Snob on YouTube. If you enjoyed that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to check out more of our content, go to the channel and you'll see mail-time videos, podcasts, interviews with cigar insiders, and photo shoots with smoking hot models. And if you want even more Cigar Snob in your life, we will print a magazine and ship it straight to your house. It's a crazy idea, I know, but we're trying this out. CigarSnob.com to do that. And otherwise, we'll see you later.